Hello everyone, today I am going to show you how to crochet a beginners friendly beanie. I already have started with it's ready to close it out. I'm just gonna show you how I did and how I started. This yarn I use this Hobby Lobby print yarn, one of the clearance I get. It's so pretty and soft. I use this yarn. It's 100% acrylic. You can use cotton, wool, or any type of yarn you like. And for this pattern, I'm just gonna use this 5.5 mm hook. You can use a smaller hook if you want. It's up to you. I tried doing this color to show you what I did, but it's really hard to see on the video, so I'll just use a little lighter yarn for to begin, and then I'll show you how to close it on this one. Okay, in this pattern you are going to chain 56. Okay, chain up 56. Okay, chain 56, and I will meet you back once I'm done with my 56 chain. I am done with my 56 chain. To begin our first row, you are going to make slip stitch into the second chain from your hook, which is right there. So, slip stitch in there. That's your first slip stitch. You're going to make slip stitch 9 more stitches. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You might need a stitch marker if you don't want to count each every time. So I'm gonna put a stitch marker in there. That is our 10 slip stitches. And for the rest of the chain, which is, it should be 45 chains, you're going to make a single crochet into the next chain, single crochet, and single crochet the rest of the stitch all the way to the end of the row. Okay guys, so just do a single crochet in each of every stitch. I will meet you back when I'm done. I am back. I made my 45 single crochet. At the end of the row you should have 55 stitches. You have 45 single crochet and 10 slip stitch. On to the second row. Turn your work, single crochet, back loop only into the first chain, just here, back loop only. You're going to single crochet, back loop only. You're going to single crochet 45 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Remember to single crochet, back loop only. So this is the front, so this is the front loop, and this is the back loop. Okay, I'm going to let you do your 45 single crochet. I will meet you back when we're ready to do our 10 slip stitch. Remember to single crochet, back loop only. So this is your front, See, this is your front and this is the back. That is where you're going to work your single crochet and slip stitch. So do your 45 single crochet. I will meet you back when we are going to do a slip stitch row. I made it to 45 single crochets. Now I'm back here to do the 10 slip stitch. You're going to slip stitch back loop only, so this is the front, this is the back. Okay, so you do your slip stitch back loop only, 10 slip stitch. Remind yourself to lose your stitch on slip stitch because it's hard. So that's our first. Go ahead, just do 10 slip stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You should still have 55 stitches. That's the end of our second row. For the third row, you're going to turn your work. I decided not to do the chain 1. Okay guys, I will be back. Okay, I'm sorry for the interruption. Somebody uses the restroom and it's noisy. Okay, that's the end of our second row. For the third row, this pattern is going to be all back loop only stitch. Turn your work, slip stitch into the first stitch, which is the back loop here. It's the front loop, the back loop is right there. We're going to slip stitch again 10. So that's the magic number. 10 slip stitch and 45 single crochet. Over and over. This is my struggle. The first stitch every time. Okay, that is our first stitch. That's our first, and you need 9 more. 2 back loop only there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and single crochet into the remaining 45 stitches. There's our 10 slip stitch. Now do 45 single crochet, back loop only guys. 1, 2. I am going to let you finish row number 3. I will be back when I'm done. Okay. Okay, I have one last stitch on the third row. I'm going to single crochet in that last one and turn. That's the end of the third row. For the fourth row, you're going to turn your work, single crochet back loop only into the first stitch, and that are your first stitch for your 45 single crochet. Again, for the fourth row, do your single crochet, do your 45 single crochet. I'm going to do my 45 and I will meet you back here to do our 10 slip stitch. You continue doing your 4th row and I will meet you back. Remember to work back loop only. I am back. I finished my 45 single crochet. Now going to work into our 10 slip stitch. So back loop only, front, and at the back you're going to do a slip stitch. 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That is the end of our 4th row. I'm going to show you one more row. So for the 5th row, you're going to turn your work. You're going to slip stitch 10. So into the first stitch here, you're going to slip stitch. And 9 more. So that's our first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and single crochet the rest of the 45 single crochet stitches. Just keep repeating one row. 45 single crochet on a 45 single crochet stitch and 10 single crochet into the 10 slip stitch. Okay, this is very easy. You got it. You can do this. I'm just gonna finish this row and I'm going to show you how to close it with this one. Alright, I will be right back. Okay, this is how much I make on the other yarn. It has about 15.5 inch. Now we are ready to close it down. If you want, you can do a slip stitch at the end. You can fold it in a way, but I don't want to do it because I don't like it tight. But if you wish to do a slip stitch, just do like slip stitch like that. I'm not gonna do it, but if it's up to you. I'm not gonna do it, so I'm just going to go straight ahead and join. Going to join it like this, and I'm going to insert my hook into the back loop, okay, and into that first stitch right over here on the other side. This yarn is so light, I was hoping it should be easier to see. So that's your first slip stitch. You're just going to go slip stitch into the back loop only on the side. So insert your hook in the back loop and insert your hook into the next stitch of the other side and slip stitch. we're just gonna do this again. Insert your hook into the back loop only on the side, insert your hook into the other side and do a slip stitch. So we're just doing this until we get to the end. Just slip stitch, back loop only. You should be holding both sides. Okay, I'm gonna continue doing this, joining them using this back loop only on the single crochet side facing you, and I will be right back when we get to the slip stitch area. Okay, I did my 45 slip stitch into the single crochet one. Now we are going to join the same back loop only, slip stitch, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more. 10. That's how it should look like. We're going to reverse it later like this. And to close the top, you're going to just slip stitch 3 together. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, not 3 together, my bad. You're going to slip stitch each of the stitches like that. I'm just doing a slip stitch to the end of the row. And slip stitch into that first stitch. And now you can cut off the yarn. I need a scissor. Needle. I'm going to cut the yarn just enough, just cut enough tail so and close. I'm going to pull this yarn. And I'm just gonna slip my needle into each of every into that stitches. I'm just running my needle through the middle stitch of that slip stitches. And there you have it, just like that. You can run your needle some more and your tail as long as until it's closed completely. Alright, that's how you do it. Just gonna get my needle from the inside, so I'm gonna hide it later. And this is how your beanie should look like. You got enough fold to protect your ears from the cold. And that's how your beanie should look like. You can reverse it if you want. There's my tail that I was gonna hide later. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope I did not confuse you with my tutorial. I hope it's easy for you enough to do your own style. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, bye bye.